It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From AT&T Center in San Antonio. Tonight, the San Antonio Spurs getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. It's Spurs basketball to get this one going. Underway in Texas. To DeRozan. Jay, DeMar DeRozan fell in love with Toronto as a player and a person. But no question, DeRozan's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He most definitely is, and he will embrace Greg Popovich and also the San Antonio Spurs. But I'm going to read you what DeMar DeRozan said. He said, people say, what are you depressed about? You can buy anything you want. I wish everyone in the world was rich so they would realize money isn't everything. It's about loyalty for DeMar DeRozan.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Here comes the screen to Aldridge. Knocked loose. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks down the three-pointer.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, are you sure you want to give me the ball here?
James, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Great pass to set it up. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
DeRozan to Aldridge. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
LeBron, guarded by Derek White. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. To James. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
DeRozan, defended by Cousins. And the Lakers with the rebound.
Defensive foul to number 11. That's his first.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Anthony Davis, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good.
Oh, yeah, you've been working for your crowd.
Able to convert on both free throws. Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
LeBron James matched up with Derek White. Curling inside. James knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Aldridge. Cleans it up. Offensive board. And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
LaMarcus Aldridge has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. LeBron with it up top. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Cousins. Short jumper won't go down.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Spurs have the lead. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Anthony Davis. He's 2 for 2 now. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Los Angeles has the basketball. LeBron James matched up with Derek White. To Davis. James. They'll get it down to Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3 in this first half. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Jay, 21 straight years the Spurs have made the playoffs. Last year, as tough as any for them to crack the top 8.
That goes to show you how talented of a coach Greg Popovich is. And at the beginning of the year, Ed, if I had told you without Leonard on the court, that a lineup of Paul Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay, DeJounte Murray, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kyle Anderson would be the 7th seed in the West and make the playoffs, would you have believed me?
It takes a great conductor. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. LBJ has it. They go down to Davis. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Aldridge. With the fadeaway. burns him for the basket.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Here comes the screen. To DeRozan. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. DeRozan. Can't connect. It's no good.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Off the mark. To DeRozan. Gets a look. Can't hit. James into the front court. Down 2. To Kyle Kuzma. Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
"17-footer at the buzzer. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Spurs will start the third quarter with a tie on the scoreboard. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers. The Lakers have themselves a tie after 2 quarters of action. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers.
Game track. Points in the paint.
That half of basketball was all about the battle in the paint on both ends of the floor. Back and forth, like a great boxing match. The scoring down low is sure to have been appreciated by old-school hoops fans.
Player of the half.
LaMarcus Aldridge was incredible in that first half, leading everyone in points, rebounds, and assists. And it's astonishing how well he's been able to execute on both ends of the floor. I think the coach may consider double teaming because he's not making it easy on his man.
Who was cold?
DeMar DeRozan certainly hasn't contributed much for his team when it comes to scoring. He's been able to get shots up, but more often than not, they just haven't been dropping for him. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans or they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Lakers ball. James to Danny Green. James to Kyle Kuzma. From the painted area, won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
DeRozan. The pass set it all up.
The assist from number
Across the timeline comes James. His group now down 2. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark. To DeRozan. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Davis to Kyle Kuzma.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Scores from the post.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
DeRozan down low. Aldridge. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's James controlling the offense. LaMarcus Aldridge pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Down low, Aldridge. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. Kuzma to James.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
To Kyle Kuzma. Down to 5 on the 24. LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away. DeRozan. Down low, Aldridge. The jumper's off the mark. To James. Down low for Davis. To James. Fires the 3. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the 3.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
DeRozan in a matchup with Boogie. Trying to cash in. DeRozan with a shot, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Spurs have the lead. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To DeRozan. Shot clock winding down. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
For three, DeRozan's got the board. San Antonio with the basketball. To DeRozan. Screen coming. DeRozan. Surveys the floor. Derek White against Cousins. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Cousins up against DeRozan. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. To Aldridge. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
LeBron James matched up with Derek White. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
DeMar DeRozan trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Los Angeles, they have it. James, deep left corner. To James. Davis. 5 seconds to shoot. Davis. Oh, he hits the three.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. It seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
To Aldridge. Knocked loose. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
James to Cousins. James. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Spurs in possession. Down low, Aldridge. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Kuzma picked up by Derek White. Anthony Davis matched up with DeRozan to James. From long range, that's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And gets both to drop at the line. LeBron matched up with Aldridge and draws the foul.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. And he makes them both. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Straight on 3. At the buzzer, it's the Spurs who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs were solid in today's victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers had a lot of trouble working as a team defensively, giving up the kind of assists that happened from poor communication. DeMar DeRozan was the one making the playmaking possible, dealing out some great passes.
Player of the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge made it his mission to destroy all kinds of shots. Well, mission accomplished. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.